What if I told you there's an aircraft that looks like it came from the future, but has been defying aviation conventions for over 3 decades? An Italian masterpiece that combines the speed of a jet with the efficiency of a turboprop, a plane so unusual that pilots often mistake it for flying backwards. This is a Piaggio Avanti Evo, an $8 million flying work of art that's been called the Ferrari of the skies. And today, we're taking you inside one of the most controversial and fascinating aircraft ever built. The first time you see a Piaggio Avanti, your brain does a double take. Those aren't wings at the front, they're canards, small horizontal stabilizers that sit ahead of the main wing, creating what aviation engineers call a three-surface configuration. Only a handful of production aircraft in history have used this design. And here's where it gets wild. The main wing is mounted so far back that the engines appear to be pushing from behind. This pusher configuration means the propellers are at the rear, giving the Avanti its distinctive look and an incredibly quiet cabin. The Italian designers at Piaggio Aerospace weren't just being different for the sake of it. Every unusual feature serves a purpose. Those forward canards generate lift and allow for a smaller main wing. The result, less drag, less weight, more speed, more efficiency. The fuselage is sleek and aerodynamic, with that pointed nose giving it an almost fighter jet appearance. The entire aircraft looks fast even when it's standing still. And standing next to it, you realize this isn't just an aircraft, it's a statement. It's Italian design philosophy applied to aviation. Beautiful, bold, and unapologetically different. But here's where the Avanti Evo truly earns its Ferrari comparison, the performance numbers. This turboprop cruises at 402 knots. That's 463 miles per hour. To put that in perspective, it's faster than many light jets. In fact, it's one of the fastest turboprops ever certified. The two Pratt & Whitney Canada PT6A-66B engines generate 850 shaft horsepower each. But because of that brilliant aerodynamic design, the Avanti sips fuel compared to jets in its class. We're talking about 30 to 40% better fuel efficiency. It can fly for over 1,800 nautical miles without refueling. New York to Miami? Easy. Los Angeles to Denver? No problem. And it does this while carrying up to 9 passengers in business jet comfort. The Avanti can climb to 41,000 feet, flying above most weather and traffic. Up there, in the thin air where jets dominate, this turboprop is cruising faster than aircraft that cost twice as much to operate. And here's the kicker. It can do all this while operating from shorter runways than most jets. The Avanti needs just 3,280 feet of runway. That opens up thousands of airports that pure jets simply can't access. Step inside and you understand why corporate executives and charter companies love this aircraft. The cabin is 6 feet tall and nearly 6 feet wide. That's stand-up, walk-around space in a turboprop. The cabin is actually wider than many light jets. The Avanti Evo can be configured for up to 9 passengers, but the typical executive layout seats 6 to 7 in club seating with a full refreshment center. The leather seats are Italian, naturally, fully adjustable with executive desk cables that fold out for work. High-speed Wi-Fi keeps you connected at 40,000 feet. The cabin management system lets you control lighting, temperature, and entertainment from a tablet. But here's what really sets it apart: the noise level. Remember those pusher propellers at the back? Because they're behind the cabin and because of the way the fuselage is designed, the interior is remarkably quiet. We're talking about cabin noise levels around 68 decibels during cruise. That's quieter than many jets and dramatically quieter than traditional turboprops. You can have a normal conversation without raising your voice. You can work without distraction. You can actually rest during flight. The large oval windows flood the cabin with natural light, and the baggage compartment can swallow 300 pounds of luggage. This isn't just transportation. This is an airborne office, a flying conference room, a sky-high sanctuary. From the cockpit, the Avanti Evo is even more impressive. The latest version features a Rockwell Collins ProLine 21 avionless system with 3 large flight displays: synthetic vision, terrain awareness, traffic collision avoidance, weather radar. This turboprop has technology that rivals modern airliners. But flying the Avanti is unique. That 3-surface design means it handles differently than conventional aircraft. The controls are responsive, almost sporty. Some pilots describe it as flying a fighter jet with turboprops. The landing requires attention. With the main wings so far back in those forward canards, the pitch attitude during approach is different from what pilots are used to. The Avanti requires specific type rating training. You can't just jump in and fly it. But pilots who master it, they love it. The combination of speed, efficiency, and capability makes it a favorite among professional pilots. And that distinctive sound as the props bite into the air, unmistakable. Airport ground crews can identify an Avanti from a mile away. So what does this Italian masterpiece cost? A new Piaggio Avanti Evo will set you back around $7.9 to $8 million. That's not cheap, but here's the perspective. A comparable business jet might cost $12 to $20 million, and it'll burn significantly more fuel every hour. The Avanti costs about $1,500 per flight hour to operate. Similar performing jets, double that or more. For companies flying regular routes, for charter operators, or executives who value efficiency without compromising speed or comfort, the math makes sense. But the Avanti isn't for everyone. Production numbers are limited. Piaggio builds just a handful each year. Parts and service require a specialized network, and not every pilot is comfortable with its unique handling characteristics. The company has faced financial challenges over the years, though it continues to support its fleet and produce new aircraft under new ownership. But for those who fly it, the Avanti inspires loyalty that borders on obsession. There's an Avanti pilots community that shares tips, stories, and a genuine love for this unconventional aircraft. The Piaggio Avanti Evo represents something rare in modern aviation: genuine innovation. In an industry that often plays it safe, Piaggio dared to design an aircraft that looks like nothing else in the sky. They created a turboprop that performs like a jet, burns fuel like a prop, and turns heads at every airport. Is it perfect? No. Is it conventional? Absolutely not. But is it one of the most fascinating aircraft flying today? Without question. The Ferrari of the skies. Fast, Italian, and unapologetically unique.